Yeah, I started this book when I was in ninth grade. So when I was in refugee camp called Gihembe, I wrote poems during the World Refugee Day, and that's the poem I wrote in when I was I think in 10th grade. So this was to tell the world that refugees can do anything when they are given opportunity. So that's why I was telling the world they don't have to throw refugees because they are diamonds. When given opportunity, they can do anything.
I do want to make sure that this is still recording. Okay, and it is.
Important.
Well, the last thing I want to do is do the whole interview and then, then find out.
Since you're making noise, I'm going to take the opportunity and do a distracting thing. Okay?
Okay, so you and your family were Tutsis.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was reading, the family friend who came and told you guys that you guys needed to leave was Hutu.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we see a lot of conflicts around the world that are about our, maybe Israeli and Palestinian, or two different groups that don't get along. What does it mean for you that someone who was from essentially the other side was the one who came to tell you and save you? And what does that give you hope about people being able to talk across lines and being able to help one another?
Yeah, I think, Mark, I want to tell you something. So I think these people who came to our doors telling my dad that we have to leave, otherwise we'll be killed. These were the best friend of my dad. These are the people who went to school with my dad. These are the people who were best friend of the family. But I realized that human is human. I think a lot of people try to to trace the line on the sand, say, hey, this is me, I'm white, I'm black, I'm whoever, religion or whatever, but we are all human beings. So for me, I realized that I think we are all human, and as long as we understand and respect each other, I think there is no need for conflict or violence, because I learned so much from the conflicts between the Hutu and the Tutsis, especially during the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda that happened in 1994.
Can you talk a little bit about the impact that Jesuit Refugee Service had on your life?
Yeah, he did. I think since 1995, I lived in refugee camp, and life was crazy. I studied my education under the tree. And that time, the organization that came to support refugees was the Jesuit Refugee Service, JRS. So this is the organization that provided me the first pen, the first notebook, the first school uniform. This is the organization that supported me all the way until I finished 9th grade.
Where do you think you'd be without JRS?
I would be nothing. I couldn't be able to go to school and be able to finish my high school.
What would you like to tell people about refugees? There are plenty of people who will see this who may not have ever been in the company of a refugee. They may have their own thoughts about what refugees are, who they are, what their situation is. What would you like to tell people that you think that they probably don't know about refugees?
Refugees are people like you, like me, like all of us. These are the people that normally fled their country because they were saving their lives. Other than that, we are all human. We are all the same. So these are the people, when we give them the opportunity, they can do great things. These are the smartest. One of these people are very smart, and these people are and these are the community that the world needs to understand and listen to, because they have been through so much. I think what I can tell everybody is to lend ears to these people, listen to these people, and support the way we can to support, because they've been through so much. So I can listen to them and support them and believe and invest in these communities.
So we're living right now through the greatest forced displacement crisis we've seen. And there are millions of people who have been, over 100 million people have been displaced. Millions are living in refugee camps. For those people who are in the refugee camps, who have been there for years, who may not see a way out, what do you want to tell them about you that may give them hope that they can be on the pathway to be the next?
Yeah, I think what I say, there are refugees all over the world, and you see, I think we are in the crisis. I think that we are in a crisis. You can see Ukraine. I've never been to Myanmar, Ukraine, or maybe Afghanistan, but my journey and their journey are very identical, are very, very similar. So I'm in America. I came to America, I went to NYU because I was given opportunity by a white man from Connecticut who didn't know me. But he gave me the opportunity, and I started organization to support people, Mondiant Initiative. And I think if all these people, if we support, if we give hope to these people, they can do great things. That's what I said.
Can you tell us a little bit about the initiative?
So the Mondiant Initiative is a non-profit organization that supports and invests in refugees. So what do? We provide support and services that educate, empower, and engage refugees. We started in Rwanda, but the program or the vision is to expand. So we provide scholarship and vocation training to refugees who live in refugee camp in Rwanda.
That's awesome. So earlier when you and I were talking, you said that JRS gave you your first notebook, your first pen. Well, so what we want to do is we want to give you your latest notebook, your latest pen. So we've got a bag for you. We've got
thank you so much.
Notebooks and pens and shirts and hats and all sorts of stuff.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of JRS USA.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I think JRS gave me the stepping stone to be the person I am. So let me see. Can I? Oh, cool. I want to see. Amazing.
Looks good on you.
Yeah, it does. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. And
of course.
Wow. Still the pen. You still give me the pen, man.
Of course we're going to give you the pen. We got a lanyard, a t-shirt.
And everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.